Hello students, I hope everyone is safe. Due to this pandemic situation, as you know, I couldn't able to conduct Industrial Electronics 2 practical classes properly, which is really very much unfortunate for me. So far, here I will describe how you can carry out your industrial electronic experiments virtually, that is by using certain simulation software means. Today I will discuss one of the very important experiments of industrial electronics 2 briefly. The experiment is speed control of DC motor. I will describe to you the steps which you have to follow to do the experiment virtually. The first step is you have to Google and type virtual labs. So after clicking it, you will see this page. As you can see here, it is showing www.vlab.co.in. You have to select this virtual lab, and after selecting you will see this page. As you can see here that it is an initiative of MHRD, that is Ministry of Human Resource Development, which is under the National Mission on Education through ICT. Now scroll down, you can see the objectives, you can read it. That is what are the main objectives that you have to follow to do the experiments virtually. Now here you can see the broad areas of virtual labs. Different areas are here: electronics and communication, biotechnology and biomedical engineering, computer science and engineering, civil engineering, electrical engineering, so many. Almost all the branches are here. As industrial electronics also covers different topics of electrical engineering too. So here I will be selecting electrical engineering. Okay, after selecting you can see here labs ready for use. Okay, as you can see here, the first one, virtual laboratory for simulation and gaming, it is maintained by this institute IIT Kharagpur, and the second one is also maintained by IIT Kharagpur, third one is IIT Roorkee, then COE Pune, then Dalai Bagh, then NIT Karnataka, then SOE Pune. So different academic institutes are here who are actually maintaining each lab topics. Okay, now here I will select electrical machine, this one, electrical machine, and as you can see it is under electrical engineering. But as I already told you, industrial electronics also covers some areas of electrical engineering, machine part, electrical machine part. So here you can see in the left side introduction, objective, list of experiments, target audience, course alignment and feedback. You have to select list of experiments. After selecting you can see the list of different experiments. All total there are 8 experiments, but according to the syllabus of electronics and communication of 6th semester of your course, I will select the third one, that is speed control of DC motor by field resistance control. After that you can also do the fourth one, that is speed control of DC motor by armature resistance control. Here I am selecting the third one. After selecting, the page will come. Yeah, this page will appear on your mobile phone or on your computer. You can see the aim objective: to study the speed control of DC motor by speed resistance control. Then draw the graph between the armature current and motor speed by varying the field resistance. As you can see, the main objective is that speed control of DC motor by field resistance control. So here we will vary the field resistance, and we will see how it actually affects the speed of the DC motor. Then you can go to the theory part, where all theories regarding this experiment are available. So the main equation is this equation, that is, we know that the speed of a shunt motor, that is shunt means it is connected in parallel with the circuit. So motor is the load, so load is connected in parallel, and as you know, different connections of the motors can be done. In this case, here the motor is actually connected in shunt. So the equation of the speed N is actually the speed of the DC motor. So N is equal to V minus IA RA. IA is the armature current and RA is the armature resistance, divided by K. K is a constant and phi is the flux per pole, and it is proportional to the field current. Okay. So according to this given equation, if the flux per pole, that is phi, will increase, then obviously the speed of the motor will decrease, because phi and N are inversely proportional. As explained earlier, armature current IA is decided by the mechanical load present on the shaft. As you know, a DC motor has different parts: rotor, stator, shaft, okay, brushes. So different parts are here. Therefore, by varying VA, if we can vary N, so the main objective is that we will vary the field resistance, and we will see how it actually affects the speed of the motor. You can read out the whole theory for your knowledge, and it is the main circuit which you have to follow. And here you can see the motor. As you can see, it is actually the motor, and RA is the armature resistance, and here RSH is the inductor connected in shunt, and here we will vary the field resistance. Okay, we will vary the field resistance, and we will see how it actually affects the speed. Okay, so you can scroll down, you can see the graph is also given. It is actually the graph or the graphical plot between the speed and the torque. Okay, but in this experiment, finally you have to plot the graph between the speed and the phi, or speed and the voltage. So directly I'll be going to the simulation part. After going there, this page will appear on your phone or computer's screen. Here you have to click this one, that is, as you can see, click here to go to the simulation page. After clicking, a page will appear as it is appearing here. This is the page. But here you can see it is overall everything is given here, but as a whole you cannot zoom it in. You cannot decrease the size of this page. So far I will suggest you to copy the link on clipboard. Here, yeah, copy the link on clipboard and directly go to the Internet Explorer. Okay. Yes, I have come to the Internet Explorer. I have pasted the clipboard's portal address, and after that you can see here it is the page is overall page is actually showing. So you can see everything on this simulation page as a whole. You can increase, you can zoom it out or zoom it in. Now you have to make the connections. For this, you have to go to the instruction. What you can see here, read the instructions properly. It is written here, number 1, connect all dots in the following manner. As you can see, A to K, A to Y, so different connections are given. Number 2 is then check the connections by clicking on the check button. That is, after, as you know, when we actually do the experiments in our labs also, after making the circuit connections, we always check the connections, then we actually turn on the MCB. So here also we have to check it by clicking the check button. Number 3 is, if it shows the alert that it is the circuit connections are incorrect, that is incorrect connections, then press reset button. Then you have to make the circuit again properly. Number 4, if it shows the alert correct connections, then turn on the MCB. MCB means you have to turn on the main circuit board. Number 5, then set the voltmeter first with the help of the second slider. I will tell you how, and then we will go to the instruction 6, 7 and 8. Number 6 instruction is that now after setting sliders to second slider, you have to change the values of the ammeter and the speedometer. That is, the speedometer value will automatically change because the speedometer will show you the speed of the DC motor. So now we have to make the circuit connections. First one is that A to K. Okay, so you have to, A is here, so you have to, just a minute, yeah, A to K, then A to Y, A to Y, then A to J. Okay, just you have to drag it. Now B to P, this is B to P. Okay, then E to M, now F to D, F to D, you can see here, after E to M it is F to D, then you have to F to D. It is done. Then G to R. Okay, then H to I, H to I, then I to C, this one, then C to H, C to H, C to H, it is done. Then I to C, I to C is already done, C to H is also done. Then Q to L, you can see here, last one is Q to L, Q to L. Okay, all the circuit connections are done. Now we have to check whether the connections are okay or not. Click the check button. Here you can see the notification is coming, that is correct connections, proceed to take readings. You have to click OK. Then we have to again go to the instructions and follow as our connections are okay. So we have to turn on the MCB and then set the voltmeter first with the help of the second slider. Okay, so we will turn on the MCB by clicking it. You can see it is turned on. Now you have to vary the second slider, that means this one, okay, and this is the first slider, keep in mind. Now we will vary the second slider's value, and you can see at a certain value it will come. Now you can see I have set the second slider almost at the mid of the slider. So you can see here the voltage has been fixed. You can see here voltage has been fixed at 220 volt. You have to keep this voltage fixed by fixing the armature resistance, because in this case we will vary the field resistance, not the armature resistance. Now we have to increase the field resistance. As you know, whenever we start an experiment, always our first value is 0. That is, we will keep the field resistance's value initially 0, and you can see for this the ammeter is also showing 0 value. Here is also showing 0 ampere. Now add to table. As you can see here, we have to select this option, add to table. Okay, add to table. So after adding, you can see here that it is actually the observation table. Current 0, speed 0, because yet we have not increased the value of the field resistance. Now we will increase the value of the field resistance, say 0.1 ampere. As you can see here, the front view of the DC motor, the motor is actually revolving, that is, it is showing some RPM in the speedometer. Here you can see it is showing some RPM, 2500 RPM. Okay, now you have to add this value, add to table. Okay, as you have added, immediately you can see the observation table, 0.1 ampere current and speed is 2500. Now you have to again increase by keeping the armature resistance fixed, say 0.1, then 0.2, then again add to table. Here 0.2, speed has decreased to 2340. Then again we have to increase the value of current to 0.3. I have increased, then the speed has decreased. Add to table. In this fashion you have to keep on increasing the value of field resistance, and every time you have to click add to table. 0.4, then 0.5, then 0.6, then 0.7. You can see the speed is decreasing, then 0.8, 0.9, and finally 1 ampere. Okay, add to table. So you have got the overall observation table here. Okay, after that, what you have to do, what you generally do after getting the data points, you have to plot the graph. Now just click on plot graph. Okay, immediately you will see this graph on your screen. Now what you have to do, you have to observe that with the increase in the current, the speed has decreased. Okay, it is the observation according to the given equation. I hope you remember, that is N equal to V minus IA RA divided by K into phi. So as the current means here, as the field current actually increases, the speed of the DC motor has decreased. Now what you can do with this graph, you can save it. Here you can click this option, edit in Graph Studio, or save option is also here. Zoom it, zoom in, download. One option will come when you click this one, this camera sign, download plot as a PNG file. So click it, then download. Okay, so the file will be automatically downloaded. The download is one file downloaded, so you can open it and you can clearly see the picture. I will suggest you, after doing the experiment, you must download it and save it in your phone or computer for future use. So in this way you can carry out your experiment, and in a very easy way, and in this pandemic situation virtually. Okay, after doing this experiment you can also do the other experiments, like you can go back and also select the fourth experiment. As I have already told you, you have to go to the electrical engineering domain. After that you have to select the electrical machine, and after that you have to select experiment number 4, that is where you will be changing the value of the armature resistance. Okay, in that place you have to keep this second one varying and keep this first one fixed. Okay, in the similar manner you will also see the speed will also decrease with the increase in the armature resistance. Okay, so this is all about this experiment. If you have any query, you can certainly ask me. Okay, thank you.